Hey guys, just want to put this video out before the podcast because we recorded the podcast before any of the free agency stuff happened, especially Tom Brady going to the Buccaneers. So I didn't want you guys to be confused or wondering why we're not talking about it. We recorded it before any of it happened. So we hope you enjoy this podcast coming up, and we're going to be talking about all of the free agency moves that happened next week on next week's podcast. Hope you enjoy the video. What's up, interwebs? This is Millerhood Sports. I am Nick, this is Richard, and this is Mike. Screw you, coronavirus. Just screw you.
Now we're demonetized. We weren't monetized to begin with.
Why are you hating on the coronavirus, Nick?
Because they've canceled all sports.
All the sports are gone.
What did it do to you? Now it's coming for you.
All the sports are gone.
All the sports?
All the
We
sports?
still got chess and bowling.
Those aren't sports.
That's on those ESPN channels that no one ever watches, like the ESPN
The Ocho?
3.
The Ocho.
The Ocho.
ESPN 8. The Ocho.
Hey, bowling's okay.
Bowling's okay. Yeah, but that's like the highest compliment you can give bowling is bowling's okay. Nobody ever says, oh, bowling's awesome. Bowling's not awesome.
Bowling's all right. I like bowling.
It's okay.
I suck at it.
I'm terrible at bowling. That's why I talk so
I
much
suck
junk
so
about
bad
it.
that I just try to throw the ball as fast as I
That's
can.
it. That's it.
I think I've gotten up to 40 miles an hour.
I have literally
That's about
bowled to 27.
I think I've...
Why you bragging?
I think
Right?
I suck, dude.
I'm probably
It
bowling.
really sucks
like a
because
20.
my wife and her family are avid bowlers, and they're all amazing.
Yeah, they're all
And
really
I
good.
suck. When I started dating my wife, I thought, oh, I'm gonna be all,
You're gonna impress her with
cocky
your
and
bowling
impress
skills.
her with my bowling skill.
You're
and
what 180 average or something?
Me?
Yeah,
You're out of your mind. I don't break 3.
180 is what I said.
Yeah, I don't break 3 digits.
Oh.
And then coming out, my wife is the number one. She at 2012, I think 11. She got the number one woman in Tennessee bowler
Wow.
thing, and she just got strike after strike after strike. And I'm like, huh? Well, insert open mouth.
You want to go play football next? Let's go play football.
Not the
go play
video game. I
football?
suck at that
The
too.
video game.
I can cook stuff.
Yeah. All right. Be quiet. It's time for Nick to talk about sports. Anyways, Nick, sports.
You want to talk to me like that?
Yes, he's gonna let me talk to you like that. Look at that stupid hat. What do you think he's gonna do? He's wearing a New England Patriots beanie
In Florida,
inside in Florida.
in the United States,
You're wearing that hat here. That shouldn't be worn
That's
anywhere.
a ball cap.
It's a hat.
No matter what weather it is.
It's a hat, Nick.
Yeah, but it's Miami Dolphins hat. Can it really count?
Yeah.
But what if it's sunny outside?
You know
This
what
hat's gonna be
counted?
handy.
You know what counted? Week 17 counted when the Dolphins beat the Patriots. The Dolphins who couldn't even make the playoffs. The Dolphins who literally were fielding an XFL team because some of those players that played for the Dolphins this year literally played in the XFL.
What's up, interwebs? Aren't you tired of hearing about the Dolphins?
Nobody's
and the
tired of
Patriots?
hearing about the Dolphins and
Every
the
time
Patriots.
they get together, it's just Dolphins and Patriots.
Well, it doesn't really matter because there's not going to be an NFL season anyway with the way this is
Nobody
going.
cares.
I have some thoughts about the post-apocalypse NFL and what it's going to look like. We'll get to sports.
Are we going to go back to heads?
Sports
Or no,
in
that
this
was soccer.
that is soccer. Some things we can probably look forward to. I've just got some questions, observations, thoughts on how sports is going to play out in the year 2020
Questions, thoughts,
post-virus.
and observations.
All of them.
Well,
Future observations.
I will say this. I kind of a lie. They didn't cancel all sports. Wrestling is still going on.
So
You-
we canceled all sports.
Wrestling, the scripted show where the winners and losers are determined not by physical competition.
Sport.
It's
But by
sports
a
entertainment, so I'm going to focus on the sports part of that.
Okay, so here's the deal.
It's a soap
The
opera.
XFL canceled rest of the year.
Yep.
Not going to happen. They are committed to doing coming back in 2021, but the XFL season over. Baseball not going to start. Not going to happen. Okay. Basketball suspended. All right.
Yep.
March Madness, they're playing in empty gymnasiums. Or did they cancel March
canceled
Madness
it
too? So March
of
Madness is even
coronavirus
canceled too.
madness.
Hockey canceled. Okay.
Why?
I don't know. Actually,
Isn't it cold enough that it won't affect anything?
I don't know. But apparently people watch hockey. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Hey, hockey can be good sometimes. There's fights.
Yes,
Hockey's actually a great
it's
sport,
really-
but
Yeah.
it's fun to make fun of it. So,
it really is.
and we're in Florida where there's no
like,
ice.
It's like ice soccer, like no goal.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't we have a team?
There are two teams. The two professional hockey teams in Florida, like top tier, is the Florida Panthers, who play in Miami, and the Tampa Bay Lightning,
Because
who
of all
play
those
in
frozen lakes.
Tampa Bay. Well, yeah, it's weird that there's two Florida hockey teams, but hey, they're both champions
Florida
too.
wants to be included.
They have both won the Stanley Cup, so it's not
That's
like
cool.
it's not like they've
They
never
don't
won.
Florida doesn't get included much in the NFL. So
Lightning, I'm pretty sure the
There are literally three
Yeah, but they
NFL
all suck.
football
They all
teams in
suck.
Florida. They don't
suck.
all
They all
suck.
suck.
You're such a monster.
they've sucked
Richard,
for a while.
look who's saying these things?
I know. That's why I just say you're a monster.
I mean, the last Florida team to win a championship was in 2003.
The last Florida team to win
In
a
the
championship
NFL. In the NFL.
in the NFL was the Buccaneers.
Yep.
They also have the only perfect record too.
In 72.
Yeah,
you're
the
right.
Dolphins are the only team to ever finish this NFL season with a perfect record.
Which means in nearly 50 years it hasn't been beaten.
And they did it by running when you could punch people in the mouth. Okay? I mean, they did it the hardest way when it was harder to play.
And they've held it for 48 years, Nick.
Yeah, it's never been broken.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Even
Well-
when they softened up the rules enough to make it advantageous for
Brady?
one Thomas Brady, he could not defeat.
You mean future 49er Tom Brady?
Oh, it's canceled. Let's go there. Where's Brady going?
49ers.
Not to the Titans. They
going to
said
the Titans.
we'll take Ryan. We'll just keep Ryan
pay him a
Tannehill
lot
instead
of
of
money.
you, old man. Okay, and then the 49ers now have finally put everything to rest and said, nah.
Really?
Tom Brady said it came out, Tom Brady's first choice was the 49ers, and the 49ers said,
So wait,
nah.
but Belichick doesn't want him either.
Oh, I don't think Belichick wants him back.
He's
So
going to Tampa Bay.
You think he's going to Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
he's gonna be a Buccaneer.
A Buccaneer.
Wait,
Do you think that makes more sense than San Diego?
you think it makes more sense than Miami Dolphins?
I don't think San Diego's looking for him.
You know what? He's
think
not
He's
going
gonna
to
go to the Dolphins.
You know why he won't go to San Diego? Because he's a punk. Okay?
He's going to L.A., by the way.
He's gonna go. Yeah, L.A. It's not San Diego.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm never gonna call them the L.A. Chargers. It's San Diego. Okay. He's not gonna go to the San Diego Chargers because you know who the Chargers have to play? They have to play Pat Mahomes twice a year.
Right.
They have to play the Broncos twice a year.
Yeah.
Okay. They have to play another team that's
Why'd
escaping
you
my
say
mind.
Pat Mahomes? The,
Pat
the
Mahomes.
Broncos.
Oakland or
the Chiefs.
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so he's going from one of the worst divisions in football to arguably now one of the best. Okay.
Not really. There's only one team that's any good.
The Broncos with Andrew Luck
With Drew Lock,
Or
maybe,
Drew Lock,
but
not Andrew Luck.
it was his first season. I still got to see
and the
him play
Raiders
a full
improved
season.
drastically. Okay, it's not a. You're going to tell me that the AFC West is as bad as the AFC East has been over the past.
No,
20
I'm not
years.
saying.
So
but
he
you
has
called
had.
it.
He has had.
You called
six,
it one of the best divisions.
He has had 6
Dial it back.
games every year that you can basically just. Most likely, he's going to win that game.
Right.
He is going to go to another division just like that.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
He's
Yeah,
going.
he is.
If
He's
it-
not going to go to division
He's gonna go
where it's going to be
The
hard.
Dolphins.
He's not
If
going.
he's
to
going to the
Dolphins.
NFC
The Dolphins are
North,
gonna
it's
do
not
some-
going to be like that.
He's not going to the
Hail
AFC
Mary
North.
play.
If he
AFC
goes
South.
to the if he goes to the Buccaneers, he's going to the
He's got
AFC
to face.
South.
He's got to face Drew Brees and Cam Newton
He's
and
going to the Dolphins.
the other team that's in the South.
Watch. It's gonna happen, Richard.
The Falcons.
The world's a crazy, messed up place right now.
He's not going to the Dolphins.
Yes, he is, and I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Michael, that's ridiculous. Tom Brady
The world's ridiculous right
is
now.
not going to be a Miami Dolphin.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
They're gonna do a Hail Mary play, if you will, and pull
For
free
what?
agent Tom Brady
What? The only reason
because he beat them for so long. Now he wants them on their.
Here's the only way this would make sense
He's
is
gonna be
if
a Dolphin.
Stephen Ross was just some maniacal overlord that hates Tom Brady so much, he intentionally gets him to sign with the Dolphins so that he can basically be murdered in a football game. Because that's what will happen. Because right now, the Dolphins have no offensive line. And Tom Brady cannot move.
But they have 3 draft picks in the first round, so they could draft defensive linemen.
Richard,
Yes, but
it's
if they
going to
don't,
happen.
you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna happen.
It's not gonna
Whatever.
happen.
I'm sick of talking.
It's so
And then I'm going to be laughing at both of you
Michael.
because that amount of
It's so unbelievably absurd, Michael. It's just there's
that it could
absolute-
happen.
It's not going to
Look at
happen.
The Dolphins have done.
Look, I'm sick of talking about Tom Brady. I don't care where he goes. If he goes to New England, if he stays in New England, hey,
I personally
my
think
favorite quarterback
he's
is
gonna-
in New England. If he goes somewhere else, guess what? I'll be looking forward to the other quarterback that starts there. Tom Brady, make your decision. Free agency starts in a couple days.
It starts tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow. Pick a team. Go.
No. It technically starts on the 18th, but I think today they can start tampering.
Miami.
Just,
He's not going to Miami.
I'm sick of talking
You're
about it.
embarrassing yourself every time you say that.
Miami.
It's so ridiculous.
And they're going to change their name to the
To
Miami, Brady's.
Brady's. Oh my gosh. He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay in New England. He's gonna take less money to do
He's
it,
tired of the cold.
or he's gonna go to the Bucks.
No, he's
That's
gonna
what
go-
I
he's gonna
think.
go to Miami.
He's not going to
Go farther
Miami.
south and go to Miami.
You are a twisted monster and have no idea what
He's
you're
gonna live in
talking
South
about.
Beach.
He's not going to
Yes,
South
he is.
Beach.
He's gonna live in Miami and play for the Dolphins.
He's not going to play for the Dolphins.
It's gonna happen.
Anyways, let's move on. You're just going to keep saying that over and over again.
All right.
You're right. I am gonna do that.
All right.
Just like I'm right about Brady and the Dolphins.
You just said.
Well, the NFL season hasn't started.
No.
It's not going to start till September or August. It's gonna start then. It hasn't started now. Who knows if
Are you having a stroke?
Who knows if it'll start? So
I'm pretty sure by the time the NFL season gets here,
I sure hope so.
which is generally September, I
world's
think
gonna be over, so-
we're going to be okay, or we're all going to be gone.
Yeah,
I mean, either way.
Either way.
Either way.
but wrestling hasn't stopped, and they wrestled in an empty arena.
Twice now.
Nobody cares.
SmackDown and Raw.
Oh wait, there was 2 dudes in a ring. Script
Commentators.
like commentators.
Cameras,
and
guys.
2 guys in a ring
Nobody in the
wrestling
audience.
to a script, and there was no one watching.
Yeah,
Well, you say
Well,
wrestling to a script. It's not like they're choreographed wrestling
think they're not
matches. They're not choreographed.
Well, they have people watching at home.
Yeah, it's obviously.
But it's incredibly weird watching that with no audience.
No crowd.
Imagine being them.
Oh, I imagine it probably sucks
It's
because
just practice,
like,
right?
imagine
It
the
just probably
sounds,
feels like training. Like
like, no
everything
one's
echoes.
cheering.
Nobody. Because you feed off of the crowd when you're performing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So it's like, if there's no crowd, you're just like,
well, they
kind
had,
of like us making our videos.
yeah, they had they
What
had
about those guys?
they had moments like that.
Shut up, you.
Right? Where people were like, they had like some of the good guys looking to the crowd and like realizing, oh, wait, there's no one there. What do I do? But it's like incredibly funny to watch because you can also hear the wrestlers talking to each other,
I mean,
like
wrestling's
like
always funny to watch.
trash talking each other. But like you're never able to hear that because the crowd is like that, and they generally have noise to block that out so you don't hear them. But you can hear all of like the sneaker squeaks, boot squeaks, whatever, and they just had to like do it on the fly because they didn't realize that they were going to have to do it at the performance center instead of actually going out into the
So are
crowd.
all the shows canceled? SmackDown, Raw, NXT? They're not doing any of them that
Well,
they
they're-
have scheduled.
Well, they're doing it at the performance center.
So, but I mean, like, you can't go watch it. Well, that's lame.
Yeah. So there's talks that WrestleMania might be canceled or postponed because Tampa Bay WrestleMania is a huge event, and
Yeah.
with the way coronavirus is going down,
Well, the mayor's already canceled. Like, said you can't have big events, didn't he?
yeah.
So
The mayor of
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Yes.
So it sucks. I hate this virus. I wish it would go away.
And the rest of the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. I mean,
it is incredibly funny to
yeah,
watch.
the whole people dying thing, that's bad. But what's really got us all up in a tizzy is the fact that there's no sports.
Well, it is kind of funny. It wasn't being taken serious, and all sports went away.
I don't know that it wasn't being taken serious.
I don't know. I just feel like a lot more people started being invested in it. Being invested in it when all sports got canceled.
I don't know. The toilet paper disappeared before the sports did.
It did.
So I don't think I can agree with you on that.
I love the memes going around. Day one without sports, and they're discovering new things about their life because they've been watching sports. So they're
Sports are a great escape. They are indeed.
Sure.
But I for one I'm optimistic because I feel like this new era of sports is going to give us lots of fun things to look forward to. Okay, what's the new season of sports going to look like? You know what I mean? Anyways, so I, for one, am actually kind of optimistic. I think this is going to be good for sports and overall, especially the NFL. The NFL specifically. I've got some questions. One, is Patrick Mahomes going to be able to call audibles through a gas mask? Okay.
As someone who's worked out in gas masks, yes.
Okay, yeah. So are you going to be able to hear him? I don't know. Are you going to be able to hear the cries of Omaha, Omaha, if it's coming through this professional grade, actual gas mask type thing? 2, is Amari Cooper going to quit on his routes because his lungs are failing or just because that's a thing that he does? 3, Bill Belichick. Is he going to insist on his hazmat suit on the sideline being sleeveless like his hoodies are? I don't know. These are all questions that we're going to have to answer.
Seems counterproductive.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, how great would that be? Everybody's in a hazmat suit, and Bill's are.
It's a hazmat suit that the sleeves look like his arms. Yeah, so it looks like he's wearing a sleeveless thing, but he's not.
See, I know in your head that was funny, Michael, but
That's what I'm looking for, Richard. I don't care if
it wasn't. I'm just saying, Bill Belichick in a sleeveless hazmat suit on the sideline. Those are the types of things that we could look forward to seeing. Also, how about some conspiracy theories? What if this is all just a way for the NFL and other sports organizations like the NBA to expand their international operations? Huh? Think about it. The NBA had all these problems with China this year. Now all of a sudden, Chinese coronavirus comes out. Huh? Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Anyways, so post-apocalyptic sports, I think, is going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
sports, if the apocalypse happens,
Yeah.
sports would be interesting.
They'll still have sports. We'll still have sports. Sports aren't going away. People need something to do.
I'm pretty sure they'd be a lot more gruesome.
Well, as fun as those series are, Richard, getting back to real sports, the NFL CBA just got approved by the players.
Yeah.
The vote was, it was kind of like, it almost
It was like
didn't.
50%.
Yeah.
Let's pretend like people don't know what CBA means.
So it's collective bargaining agreement. So the NFL has a union, the players union, and so the owners and the players union have to come to a collective bargaining agreement on how they're going to basically conduct business operations. So every now and then, once one agreement comes to an end, they have to have negotiations and come to another agreement. If they don't come to an agreement, whichever side is digging their heels in, basically, if the players dig their heels in, they will strike. If it's the owners that are being cantankerous, it's called a lockout. So that's basically what will happen. But we don't get a strike or a lockout. Some of the players are really unhappy about it. But I heard one guy who was basically saying this is a good deal unless you're like a superstar player. So the big time superstar players are the only ones that are unhappy with the CBA. For all of the majority, 90% of the players in the NFL, it's actually a better deal because they're going to make more money.
So we're getting a 17-game season, probably in the near future.
2020, the games will start next year. Next year will be the first 17-game season. This year we will get the playoff change happens this year though.
The playoff change happens this year.
Yeah, there will be more playoff teams and an additional playoff game this year.
So 3 playoff games each
I also know
day.
what that means.
Each wild card weekend. Oh,
Yeah, so before you got 2 playoff games a day, so 4 playoff games total each week for the playoff games. Now there's going to be, at the first week, there's going to be 6 playoff games.
2 is gonna face 7, 3 is gonna face 5, and
now only one team gets a bye.
so yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't really know what that's gonna mean for the season. It's gonna be weird to watch 3 wildcard games going. I really don't know how they're gonna do it because apparently there's only gonna be one game. There's only gonna be 2 teams that have a bye week.
Yeah, one from each conference.
So I really don't know how the playoffs work now.
They're adding an additional team from each conference that gets into the playoffs.
Right.
So essentially, there's going to be 3 wild card teams. That's really all it comes down to.
Yeah, but wouldn't that mess up how? That's so weird.
Yeah, it's stupid. They don't need to do it, but they're doing it. So whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Sports.
All right, guys. This was Millerhood Sports.
It's still Millerhood Sports.
Yes, it is.
Still right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Hope you liked this video. Share, subscribe, comment, leave a review. We also make an audio form of this on wherever you get your podcast at. And screw you, coronavirus, for ruining sports. You suck. Bye, guys.